Hey, what's going on Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my top 10 shiny Pokemon from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I'll only be covering new Pokemon, however, Gigantamax Pokemon are an exception to the rule. It was difficult to narrow this list down to just 10, so if your favourite shiny didn't make it, let me know in the comments below. And if you do enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to stay up to date with everything Pokemon related, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the video. Up first at number 10 is Milcery. Now, this Pokemon shows that a simple change in colours turns it from cute to creepy. Now, it's funny when I look at this Pokemon and the original design, having white eyes and no pupils whatsoever, I never thought it looked terrifying or anything. When you look at its shiny version, and it's pale white with dark soulless eyes, truly it would terrify any trainer, and I was really shocked when I first saw it. I really like Milcery as a Pokemon, was one of my favourites from Gen 8, and its shiny adds a new layer to it that I really quite like. Now, I like Alcremie's shiny, and it very nearly made this list, but Milcery just edges it for me. I mean, the simple alteration in colours changed completely how I feel about it. Along with changing its colour scheme, it looks like it's changed its typing as well, from fairy to ghost. It now has a pale complexion and dark dead eyes. Truly a terrifying Pokemon. And it's earned its spot at number 10 on my list. Up next at number 9 is Mr. Rime. Now, this Pokemon is living proof that you don't need to go overboard on bright colours to make an effective shiny. Its colour drained aesthetic is reminiscent of black and white films, particularly that of Charlie Chaplin's. Even with Mr. Rime's usual form, with just one look at this Pokemon you can see the resemblance to the English comic actor, and that's why this Pokemon couldn't have had a more fitting shiny variant with its dated film-like appearance, more than earning its spot at number 9 on my list. Following that at number 8 is Graploc, the brand new octopus Pokemon which has a fantastic design, but I wasn't overly sold on its colour scheme. That was until I saw its shiny variant. Now, what I like about Graploc's design is the fighting stance that it holds, and also the middle tentacle. It's rather subtle, but it's obviously meant to be a fighting belt, but the colours didn't stand out to me in its original form. However, what I like about this shiny form is the white colour scheme they use over the dark blue. It really makes Graploc stand out and make it look like a martial arts fighter. Its colours have also changed to red and yellow, much like the other octopus Pokemon, Octillery. Now these two can duke it out in an octagon for the title of Best Octopus Pokemon. But in the end, with this new shiny, it's just nice to see a well-designed red and white judo Pokemon. Sorry, throw. Graploc and its 8 tentacles earn a well-deserved 8th spot on my list. Up next at number 7 is Sirfetchd. This Pokemon proved popular with its initial reveal, and no wonder as it has a fantastic design and was the long-awaited evolution of a much-beloved Pokemon. But the reason I like its shiny is the golden appearance that complements its noble nature. It makes it seem superior to the other Sirfetchd, looking like a high-ranking knight. If you put this Pokemon out on the battlefield, this golden gallant duck would no doubt be a major flex against your opponent. Rolling into the number 6 spot is Wooloo. This Pokemon is easily one of Generation 8's best Pokemon designs, and quite possibly the most sought after shiny since the game's launch. The shiny design was expected, of course it would be a black sheep. However, I believe meeting the fans' expectations was a good thing, and proves that Game Freak knew that this is the design people would want. The simple colour palette swap looks great on Wooloo. The origin of the term black sheep comes from the fact that they were less valuable as their wool was hard to dye in comparison to normal sheep. But frankly, there's nothing unvaluable about shiny Wooloo. It just looks great, people love it, and it easily makes its way onto number 6 on my list. At number 5 is Raboot. This Pokemon for me is the best design out of all the starters in Sword and Shield, possibly one of the best designed Pokemon in the entire game. It just looks very cool, but then you see the shiny form, and in my opinion, they somehow improved upon it. I really love the colour palette they chose. The colours just contrast really well together, and overall, I just prefer the grey, white and burnt orange aesthetic, leading to one of my favourite shiny starters of all time, more than deserving of number 5 on my list. At number 4 is Gigantamax Garbodor. Now, if this were just its regular shiny, I doubt this Pokemon would have even made my top 100 shinies. but its Gigantamax form is a special case, as it brings something new to the table. Bizarrely, all the debris within Garbodor, with the exception of the Clefairy doll, changes colour. I find this little detail so weird and amusing. Game Freak didn't need to really change them, but they did, and I respect that attention to detail. It's as if the Pokemon itself was deliberately searching for different coloured loot than its peers, almost as if it was trying to separate itself from the crowd. Garbodor would normally be a heap of trash to me, but its Gigantamax form comfortably takes my number 4 spot. Creeping its way into the number 3 spot is Cursula, who easily has one of the best shiny forms in Sword and Shield. The Pokemon itself was a surprisingly haunting addition to the franchise, with its Pokédex providing discussion on how we treat our oceans. But I believe its shiny form adds further commentary to that, with its black core possibly alluding to the way in which our waters are polluted, and its dark appearance with its ghostly purple eyes could further add that Cursula truly is a tortured soul. It truly is a great design, earning the 3rd spot on my list. Sliding into the number 2 spot is Galar's new penguin Pokemon, Ice-Q. First and foremost, it's a fantastic design, and is no doubt one of my favourite Pokemon from Generation 8. It looks dumb and ridiculous, and even more so in its bright pink form. But the reason it sits so highly on this list is the sentimental value it holds for me. This was the first Pokemon I shiny hunted in Sword and Shield. I sought after it for tens of hours, thinking it would never come, to the point where I started to actually hate the sight of them, until finally, a shiny Ice-Q appeared. I love my big dumb pink penguin, and it's worthy of a runner-up place on my list. The winner of my top 10 shiny Pokemon from Sword and Shield is an even stupider shiny bird, and that Pokemon is Cramorant. I adore this Pokemon's design, but I love it even more so in its orange shiny form. But the reason I like it the most out of any Pokemon is its potential origin story. In June 2016, a seagull in southeast Wales turned bright orange after falling into a vat of curry. The bird fell into a container of chicken tikka masala while trying to scavenge a piece of meat from the food factory bin. Whether this truly is what Cramorant's shiny is based off will perhaps forever remain a mystery. But regardless, it comes out on top as my favourite shiny Pokemon from Sword and Shield. But what do you guys think? I'd love to know what your favourite shiny Pokemon are from Sword and Shield. Comment below and let me know. And if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit that like button. I really appreciate your support. And if you want to stick around for what we've got next in store, hit that subscribe button to become a part of the Twintendo Nation. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!